What's good? It's your boy DJ Delz, and we've got Giselle Shaw live and direct, TNA Wrestling. We've got big things coming. We have the pay-per-view Saturday, January 13th, Snake Eye event on Sunday, January 14th. Hard to Kill is always a movie. It's always a big deal when it comes to TNA Wrestling. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. One
Good.
thing we both have in common, we're both Filipino. Flip,
Yeah. What up,
I'm half.
Flips?
I'm half Filipino. You're
I'm
full.
Spanish Filipina.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes. But I
Um,
feel like the Filipino people are like Spanish or like Chinese Filipino.
yeah,
You know what I
there's
mean? Like,
always a little bit in the
yeah,
bloodstream.
yeah.
Definitely. And you grew up, you were in the Philippines from when you were like 12, right? And then you went to Canada, if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken.
Yes. I was 12 years old when we immigrated to Canada. So I went from Cebu City to Yellowknife, Northwest Territories in Canada.
Now, do you remember being in the Philippines?
I do remember some of it, but it's beautiful. There's a lot of
Mhm.
beaches and all that stuff, but like I don't really keep in contact with people anymore. Like people that I grew up with or like high
Yeah.
school classmates,
Mhm.
whatever.
All right. And then so you moved to Canada, and you started watching wrestling with your family, especially your grandmother, if I'm not
Yes. So
mistaken, right?
I watched wrestling all my life with my grandmother specifically as well. And then she got sick, when I was
Mhm.
younger. So it's like my connection with wrestling. And I never really thought that I would become a wrestler.
Yeah,
It's not
super cool.
something yeah, it's not something that you're like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. Like everybody wants to be a wrestler, but like I didn't
Mhm.
know that you could go to school for it. Like I was like, what? You can go to school for it. I always thought that there would be like a scout or something that would, see you in a mall or something and say, you look like you belong in Hollywood or in wrestling or something or whatever. So I was a flight attendant and yeah, like I went to a gym. These guys came and they go, hey, do you want to watch, wrestling? Do you want to come to a show? And I did Greco wrestling when I was in high school.
Okay.
So yeah, for 3 months, not my thing. It's not for me. But yeah, they go, no, it's like WWE style wrestling, and I go, oh, okay, cool. Like I've never been to a show, first and foremost. So like this is like really cool. And they're like, yeah, this is like the independent scene, and I went there, and my love for wrestling was just like even expanded even more. And I was like, yeah, I said I want to be the next Trish Stratus to
Nice.
yeah, to the promoter, and then the promoter is just like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of like women that go, I want to be the next Trish Stratus,
Yeah, I've heard that one
and
before, girl, right?
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, they go find a reputable training school, and that's when I found Storm Wrestling Academy.
Nice.
He's taught me so much, built such a great foundation for me that I can build on, and yeah, he's amazing. I love him.
And Storm, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
she
love
will take
Papa
care of you.
Storm.
Papa Storm. So when you were growing up, like who was your guy or your girl growing up when you were a kid? Like who was your favorite?
So when I was young, my parents told me that I really loved Jake the Snake and Ultimate Warrior. That they
Yeah.
would go, okay, do like Ultimate Warrior, and then I'd just like run around and like shake it around, like you know what I mean. And then it's really weird because I don't like snakes. It's like I have a phobia with snakes, but I love Jake the Snake for some reason. And that guy brought snakes,
He was
to the
intense.
ring.
That's why I think we liked him. He was just
Yes,
he
he's
just was
great.
like really believable, like
Yes,
super
he's
intense.
amazing. He's
Yes.
amazing. So I love him. Obviously my teams, I love the knockouts, the divas.
Hmm.
You got Gail, you got Trish, Lita, Mickey James. Like, there's so
Yes.
many that inspired me growing up, and obviously you got like Undertaker, Triple H, Stone
Hmm.
Cold, The Rock, and yeah, I just love wrestling, and I've always just been a fan, and I'm really glad that I'm doing it now.
And
As
now you're a superstar. Look how things happen. Kids,
it's a
you got your dreams to come true, you got to go for it. If you don't take no shots in the court, you ain't scoring, baby. So look,
Exactly.
dreams
You have to
come
follow
true.
your dreams because not a lot of people
Yeah.
follow their dreams these days because I feel like it's like this is what society, tells you like, oh yeah, cool, you get like a normal job or something or whatever, and then like that's what's on your plate. But
Mhm.
um, don't fold into that. Like go after your dreams.
So I see you got a little sneaker game, a little some here. Look, you got what? Those are those the Tiffany Air Force Ones right there? I say.
Actually, yes. You know what? Like that's funny that you said that because I brought them
Hello, those are gorgeous.
in. Thank you. I think they're like limited edition or something or
Yeah,
whatever. Like they only made, I like I don't know what the real number is, but I think it's supposed to be like the year that the company was
founded. Yep.
founded. So that's how many they made.
Show the back. The back that's the money shot. The back with the little Tiffany silver
There's that
piece.
right
Woo!
there.
Look at that.
There you go.
I
I was so
love
excited.
those.
I love these so much. Like I was like, yes.
I bet.
Um,
I bet they weren't easy to obtain either. There's actually Friends of
no,
Family colorway that's the reversal. I don't know if you've seen it. Like
I did.
Carmelo Anthony got them. A few people got them. It's really crazy.
Yes.
But yeah, I did
I
know
didn't
that.
get that one.
Yeah, yeah. We ain't there yet. Soon though. I feel like you on the up and up. So you on your way. I see
Thank
you have
you.
them denim Air
These
Jordans with the
ones?
like poopier. Oh, look at you. You are on point. You better hit that like button and follow her,
They're
please.
yes,
Those
they're
are
so
fresh.
cool. I love them so much. Look at that.
Yes. Yeah, those are tough.
And
Hmm.
I've never really been into sneakers and stuff and over because I feel like my sneakers are like stilettos for the
Mhm.
longest time. And Trey Miguel, a good friend of mine, and fellow Impact superstar, introduced me to sneakers. She's like, "Oh, come on, like, you can't go to Cedar Point. Like, we love Cedar Point. We love going to roller coasters and stuff." And he's like, "You can't go in like sneaker or like in like flats or flip flops or high heels or
Yeah.
something." So he's like, "Let me show you." And then I was like, "All right, cool, whatever. I'll give it a try." And everyone's like so into it, like, "Oh my god, like, I love your sneakers." I was like, "All right, okay, cool." And then once you buy your first Jordans, you're hooked. You're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I
You
want
just
this. I want
look,
this. I want this."
you
Yeah,
see this. And
yeah,
you're around a lot of people that are in the sneakers in TNA.
exactly,
You
exactly.
got
And
a
then
lot
I
of bad
had,
influences out there.
and I
We've
had to
all been
pass
on the
that
show.
on. Yes, I had to pass that on because Joe Hendry actually was not like he was like he wasn't like a sneakerhead. He had sneakers, but like he didn't have any Jordans. And then like I was like, you know what? I'm like, you need to elevate your game. Let me show you. And then he bought like his first Jordans, and then like a few weeks like later, he's just like, "You will never guess what I got." And I'm like, "Well, what did you get?" And he's just showing me like now his Jordans and stuff, and like
Uh-huh.
different kinds, different colors, and so yeah, it's super addicting and we love it.
So I heard you talk about roller coasters, and then I stalked your IG just a little bit. I like to do that before my interviews because I
Yes.
think it's important. I mean, who wants to be interviewed and the person doesn't have anything to speak about? Bland, same old question. You're probably gonna, be saying over and over again. So you're into like the adrenaline stuff because I seen you do the
Yes.
skydive with Trey McGill a while back. Is that a
Yes.
thing? You like to get that heart
I
racing and do
you know
stuff like
what?
that?
I never ever was into that. Like roller coasters scared the crap out of me. I don't
Yeah.
think that I would have been like, you know what, I want to go skydiving. That was not on my bucket list. And then I, disclosed my story to the world last year.
Hmm.
And that's when I was like, you know what? Like I'm taking back my power. I'm taking back control of my life. And I'm going to overcome my fears. So that was me being like, you know what? Like maybe I'll try it out and stuff and whatever. Freaked me out so much. But then I was like, you know what? It is what it is. Like you only get one chance in life, and I'm
Just
going
one.
to make the most of it. And I'm having so much fun, and I love it. And yeah, like I'm not gonna go like crazy, crazy, but roller coasters and skydiving, it's pretty
Will you
cool.
do it again, the skydiving, or is that a one and done thing?
Oh, I would love it. Like, Trey and I would been like, yeah, like, cause they give you, so after you do your first skydive or any dives, I guess, they go, hey, like we have a voucher for you for your next one. So you're just like, oh man, like we need to do like another one, you know? And yeah, I think it'd be really cool if we did like an impact, locker room skydive.
Oh my goodness! Like all of you guys, it's like
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like
you have
not
a
everyone's gonna
knockout.
go.
The guys, everyone just that could be some record breaking thing right there.
Yeah, I think
Um,
it's cool. And
hell
like
yeah!
we're such like a family, like we're such a close knit group
I see that.
that yeah. So it's pretty much just like, hey, it's like a field trip, but like family trip, pretty much.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you can see it on social media how everyone kind of is hanging out together. There's a real nice vibe to it all. Uh, so you were mentioning like wrestlers from back in the days. I'm so curious, like what movies were you into as a kid and now? Like what are you into? Are you into Star Wars? I've seen this and this was cool.
Yes, I love Star Wars. I love all kinds of films.
Hmm.
Um, I like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Love
Classic.
it. Like Mission Impossible, like all those,
Hmm.
like James Bond. And I've always, I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, I want to be like a Bond girl, or I wanted to like,
Yeah, you
you
got
know,
the
yes,
yeah.
exactly. Or I want to be like in a film where,
Uh,
there's like a strong, like female role,
yeah.
and I'm just kicking butt, and I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
And yeah, like I see Angelina Jolie, and I was like, you know what? Like, I want to be just like her. Like, she's a badass.
Well, look what happened when you said you want to be wrestling. So you never know
Yeah.
what's next,
I,
right? You
I'm
got
a I'm a good manifester.
there. You go. You got to put it out there to existence. It's a major key in life, right?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite food to eat? Like, what's your food that your go to? I
I
know you
think
got to
I just
watch yourself at times, or maybe you don't. Some people don't need to watch anything.
no,
They just eat and live
I do.
right.
I like to eat healthy. I'm an athlete. But
Yeah.
I just love food. Like I
Hmm.
really love food. I don't have any allergies, thank goodness, because that would just suck if I loved food and then can't eat any of it. Um, but yeah, like I don't think there's I mean, like, I love Italian food, like
Okay, so that's
spaghetti,
one of your
like
go tos.
pasta. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't really like bread unless it's
Hmm.
fresh. So when I
Oh
was
yeah.
yeah, when I was in Paris and they had like fresh bread all the time, I was just like,
Yeah, yeah. It's a
"Nah."
nightmare. That's gonna get you. That's gonna have you finished all
Yeah.
that them carbs.
Yes.
Have
I
you
do
ever
love
eaten?
desserts too.
Yeah. Oh, so you have a sweet tooth then?
Oh, like I love tiramisu, creme
Yeah,
brulee.
I love that. Tiramisu is one of my favorites.
A
Uh,
cronut, especially. Cronuts are really, really good. Mm.
Heck yeah. Um, have you ever tried balut egg?
Of course. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I love balut.
Really? Okay.
Yes. It's so good.
You're a true flip then. You're a true
Yes. Yeah,
Filipino.
I eat like pretty much all, Filipino food or any kind of food. But the problem with the Filipino food is like I don't really know how to cook it.
Okay.
So yeah, so my mom, I get spoiled when I go home because I'm just like, hey mom, can you make me like Filipino food? And she's like, no worries. She got like the adobo
Oh yeah.
going.
Yeah. My dad could cook a mean one. I'm sure your mom can too.
Oh,
Um,
so good.
have you got to bring that to the locker room one day?
Oh
Do
my
a
gosh,
video. The
I
balut
don't think they're
egg?
gonna eat that. You know what I should do is like do another food fight with Joe Hendry, and then I'll make him eat it.
There's got to be a few people that would eat that. I think there's a few people that may eat. You don't think Trey would eat the balut egg?
Yeah, you know what? Like, yeah, I think it's a delicacy for
It is.
sure, but I
It
feel
is.
like it's not for everyone.
It's a little
Um,
savage. It's a little savage.
Super savage, but it's
Super
amazing, and
savage.
I love
I'm
it.
trying to be nice about it. I have
Yeah,
ate it a couple of times, and I've tried to
yeah.
get some friends. They are not
Oh yeah.
having
As
it.
soon as soon as they like, they know what it is, or like they take a look and they're just like, oh wow, maybe
Yeah,
not.
man, chill.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you got going on with Hard to Kill. Tell the people. I know you have a busy day ahead of you. I want to keep
So
this.
my match has not been announced for Hard to Kill.
Mhm.
If even if I have a match, I'm not really quite sure. I can't tell you that. But what I do know is that it is going to be so exciting. It's going to be Moose versus Alex Shelley
Mm,
announced already. I think also Jordan Grace versus Trinity. I feel like
Definitely a
that one's
movie.
really gonna steal the show. I'm really, really excited for everyone, and I just want to cheer them on. And we also have Snake Ice January 14th as well. And we've signed um, new talent as well, and we can't wait. We just can't wait. We're so excited, and yeah, like I said, hop on this roller coaster, and we can go on an adventure.
That's right. Or jump off that plane with something attached, please. Yeah, I even seen you did the cliff jump. You jumping off
I do.
cliffs.
I'm crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is there anything?
Yeah.
Is there something else you want to do on that kind of level, or not at the moment? Something on the bucket list?
Um, I mean, I'm not like I don't really like seek it, but when the
Oh,
opportunity arises, I'm always gonna be like, yeah, sure, why not?
you're like, let's rock. Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, I had a blast talking to you. Oh, one more question. I always ask everyone this. Music. What's your go-to? I'm hearing that you a Swiftie. Is that true? You're
I
a Taylor.
am. I'm a huge Swiftie, but I'm also a lamb. I love Mariah Carey. I grew up listening
Okay.
to Mariah Carey, and she's really gotten me through like so many dark times in my life, and so did Taylor Swift. So I love them both. And obviously
Yeah,
the Queen,
Mariah is great.
Beyonce. Hello. Come on.
So, growing up, what was your first album you ever bought?
Oh my gosh. Like off Mariah Carey?
Just in general, do you remember the first album, tape, CD when you were a kid that you ever owned? Do you remember
I
that?
think I think it was like a Rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah. Rainbow by Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I've been asking people that. It's been a big hit because like
Yeah.
people are like, yo, got them
Yeah.
thinking. So
Yeah.
you're
It was
diehard. Have you ever had the chance to meet any of them?
yeah, so I actually went to a Mariah Carey concert like a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
and I've never seen her live. I was just like, you know what? She's in town. I have to see her. And I was just like, oh my God. And then, the DJ was like, oh, I'm looking for the day one lambs, and I'm like, oh, that's me. And he was playing music, like all the music they were playing from the beginning till the end. Like I knew every single word. And I was like, that's right. Like
And he
I'm a
noticed.
I'm a lamb, day one. Yeah, so it was really cool. And then next year I'm gonna go see Taylor Swift. So yay.
That's amazing. Shout out to DJ Sus One. That's the DJ. He's someone I grew up with in New York.
Yeah,
So shout out to
he's
Sus One.
great. He's great.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much. Hard to Kill. You better be there. Every single time we got Hard to Kill, there's a lot to talk about after. So you want to watch it live on pay-per-view. That is January 13th on a Saturday. Snake Eye Sunday, January 14th. And I have a feeling there's going to be some major surprises. Major. So be there. Smash the like. I'm going to put her information in the description. Follow everything she's doing. And hey, you may see a part 2 in the future. Till next time. Oh, anything you'd like to say before you go? I always let. Are you good?
Well, like I said, we're so excited for TNA wrestling to be back, and let's up and go. That's it.
Yeah. Great way to end it. We out of here. Thanks. Peace and love.
Bye.